Love yourself. Hey, EJ. Hey, Chris Tire. You already know. Let's go. Miss Lady T. Hey, Faces and Beyond. Hey, let's get them likes and them numbers up, y'all. This is going to be epic. What's up, Lawrence? AL Sterling, what's going on? You know, try to be cool with some things, but I see I'm going to have to be back on my stuff. Candy's World, hey. Candy's there, let me get front row. Marietta Jones, hey. Faces, what's going on? New Black Panther, what's up? Carmel, Shirley, Spiritual Gangster. We're going to crip walk in Jesus' name. Miss Hot Pink, hey. Miss This B, hey. Let's get these numbers up. Cooper, hey. Angela Reese. Don't look, I gotta do it. I'm tired of people talking about all this exposure stuff. And Huff, low down, you still ain't call me. I think you know what I want, and you keep dipping away from me. I think you know what I want. We got 59. I need 40 more people. I need 40 more people. Yeah. Miss Bougie, what's going on? Miss Bougetto, what's going on? That's her nickname. That's her new nickname. Miss Bougetto. Let me hit this live chat going on. I got 66. Not enough. Not enough. Not especially not for what I'm about to put out here. Wait a minute. Miss Bougie, check out chat. Yeah. 75. I need 25 more people. What up, MC Outlaw? Let me see. Where Candy World at? Where Candy World? Yes, sure. Lord, you know what? Lord, I'm about to be my mod too. It's time to bring back the real people, but that was over here with a purpose. Angela Reese said, "Boo, just call me Angie." Hey, Stormy. Hey, Tawana Campbell. Queen B. What's going on? Nope. Miss Bougie. Nope. Georgia girl, AL Sterling. Look, everybody following. I got 94. Look. 95. Look, I need 5 more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it fair. I'm just gonna start real quick. All right. Let's. First of all, I want to say what up, everybody that's here. What up? What's going on? Shout out to everybody that's here. Now, the title is. This is my new channel, real quick. If anybody want to go there, go like, share, and subscribe for the new channel. Hey, y'all know I had to go back to the Knight Rider joint because, first of all, a motherfucker told me I better not go live. Oh, you got me screwed up. I'm about to put everybody on point. Shout out to Dream Team, my only team that's here. Shout out to Oak Cove affiliated. And again, I'm going to say this not for everybody on Oak Cove because I understand that everybody is not bad. But there's always a bad apple in the bunch. So without saying her name, I'm going to say this. I don't got no beef with nobody on Oak Cove other than that one person. I do not like her. And I do not have beef with her, but I do not like her. So y'all see my background. The Hamburglar crew. The Hamburglar crew. Y'all see my background. The whole Hamburglar crew. And what's up, Ty? The whole Hamburglar crew. Y'all got them. Y'all can pick whoever it is. Grimace back here. The Hamburglar right here. Hamburger Head right here. Y'all can pick who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about when I got that back here. So, now I want to talk about the possible charges. Hey, Mama T 0307. Let's talk about the possible charges. Or let's talk about the charges or the possible charges that R. Kelly could be facing that he never knew about. Let's go here. Word on the street was, well, no, not word on the street. Well, they said, those people over there said, we're going to get a banner and fly it all over New York. And it's going to say, R. Kelly has been set up for monetary gain. Well, for one, that's called juror intimidation. That's called also, that's actually a form of witness intimidation. I know people like, huh? That don't make sense because this. Okay, let's break it all the way down. Let's break it all the way down. Let's go here because I got notes. So don't pay me no attention. Okay, so flying a plane with an illegal statement that cannot be substantiated, then going to Joe Budden's page and news outlet pages to post videos that have not been legally vetted, saying going around saying that you're talking to R. Kelly lawyers and they know of this activity and you're trying to reach potential jurors, which is totally illegal when there's an open investigation going on and this man have not seen a judge. So with all that going on, it's weird. And I know y'all gonna say, well, surviving R. Kelly, this and this and this. Yes, they did what they did, and that was illegal. So if that was illegal, are you gonna go do something else that's illegal? So two illegals make it right. And then I'm gonna say this. By doing all that, it exposes Robert Sylvester Kelly and his lawyers to RICO charges and lawsuits. And I will say this, the Walrus and her team actions put Robert in more legal troubles. So now y'all gonna say, well, Dana, you don't know what you're talking about. They just trying to help him out. Well, y'all know me. 18 U.S. Code, Section 1503, influencing or injuring officer or juror generally. Let's go. A, whoever corruptly or by threats or force, or by any threatening letter or communication, endeavors to influence, intimidate, or impede any grand or petite juror or officer in or any or I'm sorry, or officer in or of any court of the United States, or officer who may be serving at any examination or other proceeding before any United States magistrate judge or other committing magistrate in the discharge of his duty, or injures any such grand or petite juror in his person or property on account of any verdict or indictment assented to by him, or on any or on account of his being or having been such juror, or injures any such officer, magistrate judge, or other committing magistrate in his person or property on account of the performance of his official duties, or or corruptly, or by threats or force, or by any threatening letter or communication, influences, obstructs, or impedes, or endeavors to influence, obstruct, or impede to do administration of justice, shall be punished as provided in subsection B. If the offense under this section occurs in connection with a trial of a criminal case, and the act in violation of this section involves the threat of physical force or physical force, the maximum term of imprisonment which may be imposed for the offense shall be the higher of that otherwise provided by law, or the maximum term that could have been imposed for any offense charged in such case. So, you see what it say? You see what it say? So, when you talk about flying a plane in New York, I have a question. Isn't that called influencing? Or is it just me? But isn't that called influencing? Makes sense. So you would rather, and what's up, Diva? You would rather influence jurors that haven't been picked yet, that Robert was set up for monetary gain. So instead of saying Robert didn't do it, or just don't do it at all, you saying he was set up for monetary gain. So if I see this, I know lawyers see this. When you flying a plane across and saying R. Kelly was set up for monetary gain, that's saying R. Kelly did it, but he was tricked into doing it just so people can gain money from R. Kelly. Now, if you're going to go with that, why scream free R. Kelly? We can't do it both ways. If you're going to do it that way, why scream free R. Kelly? That's right, Queen B. It's called jury tampering. Why scream free R. Kelly? But see, y'all not just going to get charged with that. You know what they're going to say? Robert made them do it. Well, Dana, how you going to say Robert made them do it? I'm going to go back to the subsection. And the subsection says this. The subsection say this right here. Whoever corruptly or by threats of force or by any threatening letter or communication endeavors to influence, intimidate, or impede any grand or petite juror. I'm going to highlight it. Well, Dana, what do you mean? Let's go there. This is what I mean. You heard them all come out and say we believe Don Russell. Don is the one that did it. Don is the man. He fighting for Robert. We heard him say that, right? These some of the same people that sent stuff to the lawyers on Don Russell. I got proof to show that if y'all want me to stay a little while longer after I get through all my points. So I find it funny that the same people that sent the stuff to crush the lid on Don Russell's head after I've been screaming he's been doing this for so long, but now they are praising Don Russell, and I'm lost because the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So you can't be for one and then be for the other. No, you either got to pick one or you got to pick the other. And you can't, oh, I'm for Don this way. No, I'm against Don this way. No, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So let's get to the meat of this. They are connected to Don, which Don is trying to connect itself into Robert, which creates the euphorum of the RICO case. Dana, what do you mean by that? Okay, let's go here. No. Hell no, I don't want to do that. Let's go here. Is this it? Let's try it. Let's see if this one is. Right here. This is it. I got so many tabs open, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. So let's go here. If y'all don't know, this is the RICO Act. 1961 definitions. It's the RICO Act. I just want y'all to know that, right? So I'm gonna scroll down. All right. These are all the ways that you can be included in the RICO Act. Person includes any individual or entity capable of holding a legal or beneficiary interest in property. Well, they're going to say Robert should be in the RICO Act. And the defense going to say why? Well, a person includes any individual or entity capable of holding any legal or beneficiary or beneficial interest in property. So this is how it breaks down. Robert gonna say, I don't own nothing. I don't hold nothing. Y'all got everything. Well, Don Russell is what? I don't know Don Russell. Well, Don Russell is doing this in your name. The Walrus is doing this in your name. These people are doing this in your name. And all of them have a house or apartment in their name. So they are capable of holding a legal or beneficiary interest in property. Because that apartment or that house either belongs to them or belong to somebody, and they got to continue to pay it to hold a beneficiary interest to be able to stay in that property. But let's go to number 4. Enterprise includes any individual, partnership, corruption, association, or other legal entity, and any union or group of individuals associated, in fact, although not a legal entity. Okay, let's go here. So how did that fit Robert, Dana? Well, they all following Don Russell, right? Don Russell's an individual. He also claims to be a head of a corporation. He also claims to be associated with Robert. He also claims to be doing stuff in Robert's name. He also have the Walrus and her hamburger helper crew doing messed up shit with him. But let's go here. Or other legal entity, or any union or group of individuals associated, in fact, although not a legal entity. So either way you look at it, this is the law. So don't say Dana said it. Say Dana just reading what the law states. So with that being said, since the law is saying it, Why would you follow somebody that wants you to break the law? Make that make sense. I'm going to come back to that. Because we're going to need that. We're going to need that as I go along. So I'm going to show y'all some things. Whoa. Not yet. Let's go here. First trip. I seen the picture. I knew where it came from. I had to laugh. Y'all see who this is blurred out on the platform talking about Robert drew them a picture and sent it. Well, I do know this album cover. This was going to be the fourth quarter album cover. But I find it funny that somebody sketched this album cover. So how's Robert sending that to you? But for the people that believe it, that's on y'all. Robert is not in jail, sketching himself, sending it to anybody. Robert probably a sketch a moon or a sun, but he's not sketching nothing and sending it to nobody. But you know, they mad because I'm Mr. Receipts, and they gonna say Dana be lying. Well, I just proved the whole shit to you. So all this, I was wondering if Robert got a bid. No. This is from 5 years ago, actually. Let's finish. This is from 5 years ago. So, no. Hold on. Go ahead. Let's go here. We're going to talk about scams. And we're going to run with it. I told y'all I'm everywhere, even when y'all think I'm not. Hold on, fat boy. You wasn't supposed to put that out there. Diva Divine said, this is another reason why Kells has no bond, but yet they love R. Kelly. I'm confused, just like protesting in front of Diva. Exactly. That's why I'm glad I walked away from it all. But let's go ahead. Let's finish. Let's talk about scams. Let's talk about the scams. Y'all see what it is. Let's talk about scams, baby. So, you see Gucci D'Souza posting the groups. It's official. Ticket will be online. Start Monday to be purchased. I will also post hotel information where you can book with code. The all-white fans appreciation meet and greet yacht party in Miami, June 27th from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Boarding starts at 7:30. Now, from what I hear, Gucci reposted this because this was something that was supposed to happen last year. So then when I passed it to the Brotherhood, they told me to tell Gucci, take the shit off. But I'm saying it reemerge again. So I'm talking about it. It's official. The R. Kelly fans appreciation meet and greet. June the 27th. White yacht party. Tickets are $165 per person. So I'm going to ask this question. This is misleading. R. Kelly is not going to be at this yacht party, but they wanted to make it seem like he's going to be there. This is very misleading. So if I seen it, I know the feds seen it because they operate social media. So with that being said, they probably wondering how the hell R. Kelly going to be at this yacht party? Well, I'm wondering the same thing. How is it going to happen? Now, y'all see why I said do not support them over there. Fat boy, stop, yo. Wait. That's coming up, though. Now, y'all see why I say I do not support nobody. I support them. Now, Spitting Ham Hock said, Dana, you can't tell me who to talk to. But she the same person that tried to dictate who I talk to. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then she said, Larry apologized a couple times and you have not apologized, and I'm not going to apologize. So you can try to come for me all you want. I will destroy your whole life. And I mean that. I'm not being nice no more. Coco with a K, exactly. So now he can draw. So watch this. With you doing all that, that's saying that he's competent enough to read. That all plays into the federal government hands. So let's get out of that. Let's continue on. Let's talk about this letter. This the letter that I told y'all about a while back. This the letter that they said I got mad about. Now, I want y'all to examine this letter. Only the smart people will catch it. But I want you to examine this letter. Now, I seen almost everybody's letter that Rob has wrote. It looks nothing like this. So I get it. I get the whole spill. You getting close with Dana to meet Rob. And then, because we really don't like Dana, we stab him in the back. And we make everybody seem like Dana's not for Rob because we're going to discredit him. Don't time out nobody. Don't delete nobody. Black Rose 13, who are you? Don't know you. So if you coming in talking crazy, you're going to be deleted. But that's all. See? So are you saying R. Kelly can read and write? See what I'm saying? That's the first thing people going to think. Thank you, Robert Keller. That's the first thing people going to think. So if we know he can't read and write, how is he writing this? And then on top of that, let's go here. The handwritings don't match. But when I said only the smart people going to catch it, look down by the piano, right? This letter is not fake. Why would Rob write that? And then whose signature is this? Whose signature is this? So when I sit there and tell people I do shit for a reason, believe me. So when the Walrus got this and said, oh, Dana's so mad about this letter, let me tell you why I got so mad. Because you sending me something that I sent you. And I just wanted to see how you was going to react and play it. I write like this. Nobody else. This is my signature. Because I know it's a dirty game. I'm going to play the dirty game just to see how loyal that people are. When I step back and say, my arms stretch wide, I have connections everywhere. Shout out to my boy Sean that used to work with me at the post office, who is now the postmaster in Chicago. I knew all about this. I just wanted to see if you was going to come forth with it. So, and then here's another thing. How can you write this sloppy and this crazy, but your piano is this neat and your signature is this neat? Nobody pays attention to shit. If you buffering, go out and come back in. So no, Robert didn't write this. Let's continue on. Another scam. Thanks for the donations on the banner. Total thus far, $465. Thank you so much. I got a question. And y'all want to know what my question is? Here's my question. If the person that's doing the banner, right, is no longer rocking with y'all to do the banner, why are you still collecting the money for the banner? We all know that Bora Bora have the connections with the banner. If she's no longer doing a banner, why y'all collecting money for the banner? I don't think Bora Bora want to get caught up in that craziness. So what's the collection for the banner for? Oops, I wasn't supposed to tell nobody. Gang that. I'm tired of people getting scammed. I'm tired now. So now we're going to talk about it. Since I started all this, since I started the lies, since I did all this, oh no. And we're going to see who created all of this. Okay. I'm almost at the last end. All quick. What time is it? I'm 34 minutes in. So we're going to go back to something. Damn. I'm running through this joint. No, I don't want to run through it. I want to take my time. We're going to go back to something. And what we're going to go back to is this right here. Enterprise includes any individual or partnership, corporation, association, or other legal entity, and any union or group of individuals associated, in fact, although not a legal entity. Let's go to 5. Pattern of racketeering activity requires at least 2 acts of racketeering activity. Don Russell did about 3. Richard Arline did 2. Michael Williams did about 3. So 3, 2, 3. That's 8. But pattern of racketeering activity requires at least 2. Now let's talk about what the Hamburger Crew did. They did about 12. Let's talk about what a YTF did. They did about 4, 5, about 6. Well, that's more than enough to associate Robert and give him the Racketeering Act. And the crazy part is these people do not know him. These people do not know him. So, prohibited activities. Okay, let's see what I'll say. Okay. It shall be unlawful for any person, employer, engage in Okay, here we go. It shall be unlawful for any person employed by or associated with any enterprise engaged in or the activities of which affect interstate or foreign commerce to conduct or participate directly or indirectly in the conduct of such enterprise affairs through a pattern of racketeering activity or collection of unlawful debt. Okay, cool. It shall be unlawful for any person employed by or associated with any enterprise engaged in or the activities of which affect interstate or foreign commerce to conduct or participate directly or indirectly in the conduct of such enterprises affairs through a pattern of racketeering activity or collection of unlawful debt. Okay, let's go here. I'm gonna break this down. Break this down. Let's take the Dr. Rice interview. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's take that. Let's take the Dr. Rice situation. So, at the Dr. Rice situation, when I clearly said, do not play that on your channel, because when you play that on your channel, it's going to affect what Robert have going on. I said that. And I said, Dr. Rice is already in the arrest warrant. Do not include yourself into that, Grimace. Do not. Well, Ratchet Smurf and Coochie said, Brooke, I'm almost done. You might as well just hold on. They said, Dana, you can't control her page. You can't do this. You can't do that. And they did it anyway. That's called obstruction because it's an open case. And since there's a RICO case pending, you can easily be slid into the RICO case under conspiracy because it say, do not associate yourself. Well, we know Don Russell is trying to associate himself with a Robert. And we know y'all associated yourself with Don Russell. But y'all didn't think nobody was going to figure this out. So let's just take Don Russell out the equation now. If you take Don Russell out the equation, Grimace over there like, oh, I'm scot-free. They said anybody associated with an enterprise, right? So a federal witness that you know is a federal witness, and you sent videos to the lawyers, which means the lawyers got to turn it over to prosecution, which means you can be charged at any given time. Because not only did you coerce a federal witness, but you recorded this federal witness. And the only reason why I won't play the recordings that you sent to me and you sent to the other lawyers is because I'm not fucking Robert up. But you played it on your channel. Well, Dana, how did she coerce him? I thought you'll never ask. Well, it's a reason why Dana do the things he do. And when you lied to your husband and said you don't do nothing wrong, Dana just picking on you. I stuck up for you when you did this. When you sent Demetrius Smith 2 of your pictures, your nipple at the stadium where you work, the parking lot on where you live, and all of these dildos, along with a blowed up picture of your nipple. That's the type of friend that I am. I'm going to defend you when you're wrong, but I'm going to chastise your ass when we get along. And that's what I did. So when you sent him this, you are coercing or trying to intimidate a federal witness. Then you went live talking about, I can't believe he threatened me. Yeah. Because you had him thinking that y'all was in a relationship. Y'all was having phone sex. You was playing with your vagina, and he was beating off to your phone sex operating ways. So at the end of the day, it's crazy to me. And then I'm going to go here. I don't know what type of parent you are. But when you told me you did it, I said I didn't believe it. I said I didn't and believe it. So why would you have your daughter send me this shit from her phone? So it explains it all. All of y'all bad parents. All of y'all. All of y'all. So at the end of the day, let's go here. That explains this response. He said, don't write me again, rat bitch. Motherfuckers like you need their head cut off. Don't ever contact me again. I don't ever want to see you. Stay off my pages. Don't subscribe to me. Find somebody else to play with. I do not play with people that deceive me. Stay away from a woman. Keep the fuck out my life. Stay the fuck out my life. I promise you, you don't ever want to see me. Stay your raggedy, low-down, trifling ass away from me, you skank ass. You know the rest. So with that being said, you have participated in a lot of crimes, young lady, and you too old for that, young lady. So when people say, no, Dana, you wrong for coming out. No, I'm not. Because y'all don't know the stuff that I went through trying to save this lady from doing fucked up shit. Because she want to be a part of something you know nothing about. You want to be a part. You don't know this man. My next thing, you sat there and said, Will owe you an apology. Will said, no, you're a liar. You said, tell me what I lied about. Well, bro, don't gotta tell you what you lied about because he ain't even gonna dress you no more. But I'm gonna tell you what you lied about. Just like I asked y'all, what have I lied about? And what they say, you don't know Will. You don't know R. Kelly. What? But I took y'all to see him. Or no, I made it so y'all could see him because I ain't take y'all to do nothing. Wait. I'm sorry. I don't got to do nothing. I'm going to show this real quick. Let's go back to this letter. Let's read. Sylvia wrote, let's go here because we're going to go there today. We're going to go there today. I'm tired of the lies. We're going to go there. We going to go there. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the lies. Let's read. It says, July the 7th, 2020. You said, hi, Rob. I hope you remember me. This is my first time writing you because I was waiting until you got out to come and see you. You only met him once. So how was you waiting for him to come out so that way you can go see him? He don't know you like that. He don't know you at all. He met you once. Then you said, but it is taking you a little while to get out. I wanted to send you something, some encouraging words. Remember, I am Sylvia, the one who is married to the man from Africa. My daughter is the makeup artist. And if he don't remember none of that, the ace in the hole, Dana, aka Baby Boy, introduced us to you last year. Let me read it again. Dana, aka Baby Boy, introduced us to you last year. I don't need to say no more. But I will. Because that kills all of that. Dana don't know him. Dana this, Dana that. So how can I introduce you to somebody that I don't know? Make that make sense. So let's go here. For 2 years, no, 1 year, I'm sorry. You have been going in chats and telling people that Will was gay. And to back up anything that I have to say, I'm going to go here. You use this picture right here. Clearly come from you. Sunday, April the 5th, 2020. That's when y'all look Will up and y'all was saying that he gay because of this picture. Now, I'm going to leave this here because I didn't know that until after me and Sylvia split. Right? So I wonder who this is in that picture. That's what I wonder. I wonder who this is in this picture. Because you seen Will talk about his cigar bar. You seen him talk about his lady who he loves dearly. You seen him buying phones. But you run, oh, what up, Malik? But you run with this and say he's gay. And you pass it around. So I'm wondering, who is this in the picture? Ann Huff, you spoiled the whole party. You spoiled it. Hold on. You're live on the DanaJay show. How can I help you?
This is Sharon Winbush. How are you?
Hey. Now the champ is here.
Right.
So I was showing him that this picture that Sylvia was saying that Will is gay. I don't know who this brother is in the picture with him, but they look kind of alike to me.
Well, when you showed me that, I sent it to Will, and Will laughed, and he said, "You know who that is?" I said, "I don't know who that is." He said, "That's my brother. That's my baby brother. That's my blood brother." So he was irritated that someone would put out a rumor. And that, what was the date of that text message in 2020? I think it was April 5th, 2020.
April 5th, 2020.
Yeah, so a year ago, circulating a picture, circulating a narrative that this man is gay and here's the evidence. And then they're in his inbox reaching out to him. Call me, Will, it's important. Call me, Will, it's urgent. Call me, Will, I want to talk to you. Other people around were sending him messages, Anissimo, Marshall, Dana's playing your video. Dana's playing your video. So they're painting a picture to him about you as she has gone behind his back and not only said he works for Kim Fox, said he's gay, showed a picture and told everybody this is his gay lover, when in fact that's his blood brother. He's a year or two younger than Will. So this is an example of the nonsense that goes on that hurts people. When you gossip about somebody, that's just as poisonous as anything else you can do to them, because the people are then circulating that behind that person's back. And he doesn't know why people are saying certain things to him or why they're coming up and mentioning other things. And, you know, to see that she showed her breasts with sex toys to Demetria Smith, that picture was just unbelievable to me.
Well, Sharon, I'm going to do this for you, just for you, and just for everybody here. Are you watching this?
Yeah.
Are you watching it live? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm going to do. Because, see, I don't want nobody to say that I'm lying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something that nobody else is going to do. I'm going to open my screen up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to open my screen up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see who name I typed in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just look at all this.
Right.
You see who name I typed in, right? Just look. But then let's go here. When she got mad at Trent. Look at what she sent me. And if you notice, she's blocked. She can't send me nothing else. This all that man stuff. Everything.
Wow.
And so when I say, like, it's a lot, just like she tried to compare Robert to John Gotti. She sent me all this.
Wow.
All of this. Hold on. If she didn't believe that Robert was innocent, why is she fighting for him? Because she sent me mandatory minimum sentences for federal sex offenses. Why are you even going this route if you believe he's innocent?
Right.
So hold on, let me go there. Let me go. See, just like she sent me the Brian Nix thing. I don't know if y'all can see that. And she sent me.
How did she get this information?
I don't know. I don't know. I just like for Dubowski. She sent me that, and she sent me the address and the person who, but I guess that's who house is in. But she was looking up people from her federal computer. You know what I mean?
Did she ever look up any of the witnesses?
Oh, everybody. Everybody. Everybody.
So then the feds know that.
I believe so.
Why was she sending Demetrius pictures of her breasts?
Oh, that part. Because she was
and sex toys, and she's a married woman and a Christian at that.
Right, because she claimed she was trying to get information to help Robert out. So she was playing along like she wanted to be with him. Huh? Huh?
How does her tits help him out?
That part I don't know. I've
never known tits to get you out of jail. Or to get a reduced sentence.
Right.
So her plan with her breasts for Demetrius and sending him sex toys was to help Robert.
And as she say, they both, and she played with her vagina and he beat off on, I guess they was on the phone together when it happened.
Oh, so they were having phone sex.
Right.
Video sex.
Right. Robert Keller said it sounded like she was trying to help herself.
So then in the message you sent me, he was saying, don't send me shit like this.
Why did it? Right. And that's after he found out. And that's after he found out what she have about her recording him. Because she sent me the recording, and now that I'm on my computer tonight, I'm gonna send it over to you.
Wow. Well, I sent that to the lawyers.
Yeah.
Because they need to know what they will potentially be facing in court.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's tampering with a federal witness. So she gets on social media and says she's talking to Robert. She's talking to the lawyers. She's getting letters from Robert. And then she's playing with her vagina, playing with her breasts on the phone with Demetrius Smith, who she knows is a federal witness.
Mm-hmm.
That is called witness tampering, obstruction of justice, with a mandatory jail time of 7 years.
And I just read everything in the racketeering thing.
So between the RICO and it's not just, you have freedom of speech. Let's be clear on that. You have freedom of speech. You have the right to assemble. You have the right to speak up for anyone. But the line is when you say publicly, we're trying to impact potential jurors. That's when it goes from freedom of speech, protecting our rights and the rights of Robert Kelly, to obstruction of justice, tampering in a federal investigation, and potential RICO. Because they've stated that in messages all over social media that we're doing this to influence potential jurors. And this is why I backed out of the New York stuff, because Gucci kept saying that. We were trying to raise money for the newspaper ad, and he kept saying, well, they're going to be selecting jurors soon, and we want to make sure we do this for jurors. And I would hang the phone up, and I would call her privately and say, why the fuck are you saying that? That is illegal. You cannot publicly state you are trying to influence potential jurors. What you can do is raise awareness, change public perception. That you can do. That's legal. But when you say your intent is to influence potential jurors, that's when you have broken the law. When you say you are talking to the lawyers, that's when you have broken the law. When you put something on an airplane message that cannot be substantiated, that's when it's breaking the law. You can say Robert had his rights violated. That's a true statement. You can say, watch out, that the show was fraud, people misrepresented themselves in the show. That's true, because that can be proven. You cannot prove he was set up for monetary gain. Who set him up, and where's your proof? A video of someone saying something, unless you had put that into a court of law, it's called hearsay and conjecture, speculative reasoning. Those are legal terms, which means it's not legally substantiated, which makes it illegal, which means for you to put that on an airplane, you are breaking the law. Then you say the lawyers know about it, which now takes us into the RICO, because that's what he's being charged with, criminal enterprise. So you're saying, I'm talking to Robert, I'm talking to his lawyers, we're going to fly a plane over New York with an illegal statement. That's no different than the gun threat at the movie theater. Same shit.
Right. Robert Keller said, I hate to say this, but these type of actions can easily get R. Kelly an appeal approved if he's found guilty.
It can add additional charges. It paints to the jury that while this man is incarcerated, he still has the ability to get fans and supporters to break the law, to do things illegal on his behalf. No different than going and harassing witnesses or making threats to people who you feel are the Jane Does. All of that's illegal. And all of that is considered RICO, especially if you say, I have communication with him or his lawyers. If there's no communication between him and his lawyers, if there's no contact, then you're just overzealous fans. But she's been stating on every platform, I'm talking to his lawyers. Robert is watching. Hi, Rob. If you're looking, I'm getting letters from Rob. All of that is delusional. And it shows what a psychopath she is. But if she has a call with the lawyer for whatever reason, and she could have called and said, I'm going to send him money to the MCC. But for her to put that in the public domain is reckless. It's harmful to Robert. It is breaking the law. It is illegal.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you known Nicole to be a liar?
No.
Have you known Nicole not to tell the truth?
I don't. Has Nicole said anything?
Nah, but I asked you that for a reason, because the word was just said that Nicole is lying because Sylvia gave Nicole $2,500 for Robert. And Nicole says she never received no money from Sylvia. But Sylvia has collected that amount of money and then went to the post office and act like she was sending the money.
After she just told everybody, don't send money to anyone but Robert?
Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah, after I said 6 months ago, don't send money to anyone but Robert. So, I don't know. We've got all this behavior that takes away from helping Robert. I told you the money was collected for New York, thousands and thousands of dollars. There was no commercial. There was no TV spot. There were no celebrities there. There were no news cameras. Everything that Gucci said he was going to have, not one thing materialized. Not one thing. And then when asked, where's the money, refund our money, if they gave you $20 and they want their money back, you give them their money back. They got cursed out by the Hamburglar squad. So, it's just, all of these things hurt Robert, and it takes away from the work that needs to be done. You absolutely should be out there passing out flyers, protesting, doing all of that. Just make sure you don't break the law and that you don't even come close to breaking the law. You certainly have the right to say his constitutional rights are violated. I named all of them, 1, 4 through 9, and then 14. I just posted a video on my channel telling you what each of those is so that you can speak intelligently on that. Stay in that lane. Don't get into, this one tried to bribe him, this one, because you don't have evidence of that. And the videos that you have, those are things you have to take into a courtroom and have them adjudicated before you have proof that you can substantiate those claims. It's no different than the females going on surviving R. Kelly and saying this happened to me, and they don't have a police report.
All right, now
that what they did was illegal, and what some people over here is doing is illegal.
Now, Sunny B said, yep, she claims she monetized her channel to send the YouTube check to Nicole.
Okay. And the thing is, if there's a check, it should have been deposited. So that's her evidence. If Nicole deposits a check, it'll show the bank that it was deposited at, who signed off on the back of it, who the check was made out to. So what we know is she didn't send her cash. So if you sent anything, any kind of way, there's a paper trail. There was a paper trail because you didn't hand her cash. So all of that's traceable. And whether she did or didn't doesn't negate the fact that posting things that are not legally sound hurts Robert. And that's really the essence of it.
And associating itself with Don Russell, that completes the RICO. So Don Russell
they're doing a separate RICO all on their own with the plane and the message. It's okay to fly a plane. Be careful of the message. Make sure the message is legally sound.
But I'm just saying, with them attaching themselves to Don.
Yeah.
But that totally completes the RICO, because under the racketeer code, it just says they only need one person that's associated with the people that's doing it.
And if you read the paperwork, you see the feds can take, even if you have a fake account set up, the feds can go back and trace that account to the phone, the email, who owns that, the IP address. They can source that stuff back to whoever did it. So Don's phone has been bugged for almost a year now.
Yeah.
Anyone having communication with him, texting, DMing. You see, he shut down his page on Facebook and left up the Indie Build one. He did that for a reason. So if you're communicating with him, the feds know how to get that intel. So people are they're playing in dangerous waters, and they need to stick to what they came here to do, and that is the work to help Robert. Definitely, we want you to protest. And since we're on that, we're going to be having people in New York and Chicago passing out flyers. So anyone that wants to participate in handing out flyers in New York and Chicago, contact Dana, email him, however he wants you to contact him. And we're going to get some teams in Chicago and teams in New York and make sure that we have some ground crews. We're going to be doing multiple things over the next 90 days. So, because this is the stretch. We're in the home stretch right now. We've got to get as much stuff done as we possibly can. So, do you have a picture of the flyer, Dana?
Yeah, hold on.
That you can put up. We have the flyers printed up. We've got thousands and thousands of them. We want teams in New York and we want teams in Chicago. So if you guys live in those areas, or if you want to travel to those areas, we're going to have various teams going at different times, and we're just ground crew, passing out flyers, making sure we hit as many people as we can in the downtown areas, doing as much as we can. Yeah, there we go. That looks real nice. Making sure that we do as much promotion in New York over the next 90 days and in Chicago over the next 90 days. So I encourage anybody that wants to, this is just straight work. It's not going to be a party bus. It's not going to be a black and white party on the yacht. We're not doing any of that. This is straight do the work. And after we hammer the footwork a while, you can go out and have a drink or a meal or whatever. But next day, wake up, do some more work. Because we've got to get the message out there. We've got about 10,000 flyers made up. We want to make sure we saturate New York, saturate Chicago to change public perception, to make sure we clean up Robert's image in the public domain. That's all we're doing.
Facts.
Yeah. So you guys can put something in the chat if you're interested, or let Dana know you guys know how to reach him. Anything else you want to cover, Dana?
No, I'm done. Pretty much done.
Okay. So I thank you guys for all of your support. I love the video that Will Edie put out yesterday with Rob singing to Minister Farrakhan, or actually from Mother Khadijah.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
It's on my page and it's on Will Edie's Facebook and Instagram. In 2018, Will Edie and Robert went to see the minister at his home in Chicago, and Mother Khadijah wanted to hear Robert sing "I Believe I Can Fly," so he sang that.
I didn't see the video, but I knew about that going on because they talked about it.
Yeah, so the video, I've got it up on my channel, and
I'm gonna go look
Will
at it.
Edie has it on his
Instagram.
Yeah, it's on his Instagram and it's on his Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can screen grab it and play it on your channel.
Okay.
But it's it's a great moment, and he's got a lot of response from all over the place. So it's that one move. When you have something of that magnitude, you can change public perception very quickly. So I let him know today that he did an enormous good releasing that, because that changed a lot of energy.
So question, and passing out the flyers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can, and because I already know but just for the people who don't know, you can hit buildings and businesses as well, right?
Yeah, what I think is most effective is the message on the flyer is specific to constitutional rights and laws being violated. I think the most effective thing is to put them in people's hands, not putting them on car windshields and leaving them at people's doors, because most people, when they see that stuff, they just throw it in the garbage and never look at it. So it's always best to place it in people's hands. But as we get closer to doing the groundwork, we'll have meetings on exactly what it is that we want people to do. But we want to make sure we have, nice, strong teams that can get the work done.
Oh, Launch said do a EDDM, whatever that is.
Ask him, what does that mean?
What that mean, Launch? I heard it before. I just ain't know what it mean. Man, I'm not even paying attention to the chat. I just know that stuck out because I was like EDDM, but that sounded like one of my old singing groups.
Right. What does that? Ask him, what does that mean, though?
Israel said, "Hey."
Who said hey?
Israel, one of the subscribers. They said, "Hey."
Oh, okay. Tell them hi. Everybody, hello.
Lance, what is EDDM? But they can hear you. But I'm gonna play this real quick until Lance answer, because I don't know what it is. Hold on.
I used to think that I could not go on, and life was nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm leaning on the everlasting arms. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly.
Wow. That was deep.
It was very, very touching.
Wow. EDDM is every door direct mail.
Oh, okay. Every door direct mail. Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
Yep.
But then you got to get mailing lists.
No, I guess that's just, knocking on every door too. Just go knock on the door. Hey, how you doing? Can I share something with you today?
Right.
You know what I mean? I guess we just gotta turn into Jehovah's Witnesses. You know what I mean? Right. Or turn into the Mormons, because them people don't care.
It's best to just go into like downtown Chicago or down Manhattan during the lunch hour as people getting off work or as they're going to work, and just hand them to people, because that's where you're going to hit the largest number of people.
Okay.
So, we'll come up with different strategies because it's going to be an ongoing thing.
Right.
For, up until the trial.
Yep. Yep. And we're going to continuously hit. We're going to continuously flood. And we're going to have different messages every time. And what I was thinking is, like even in New York, if we have different teams to go to different barrels in New York.
Right. Yeah, actually, yeah.
But I think that will be that much better and effective, because you see somebody and you can picture their face and you see their face and this person come and speaking facts. Mm-hmm. And it's like in a team, have somebody knowledgeable enough to speak about the case.
There you go.
If they are asked questions. If they not asked no questions, hey, can I give you this? Okay, fine. Hey, well, what about R. Kelly? Is he really? And what you think? You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I'm going to do 2 sets of flyers so that everything they need to know is in the flyer, because it's hard. You can hit more people if you just put something in their hand and keep going.
Right.
So I would rather invest in a flyer that we fold in half, like they have when you go into the church, that little pamphlet. I know that's not what it's called in the church, a pamphlet, but whatever it's called. And you just had.
I was about to say menu, but I said, wait a minute, Lord, please, Lord, please. That's why I just say nothing. I was like, Lord, please.
I'm like, pamphlet, you like a menu. Okay, whatever. Y'all know, y'all Christians know what I'm talking about.
Right.
But with everything there, so nobody has to try to fumble and explain, and just everything they need to know is right here. Everything you need to know is right here, and we just keep it moving.
Right.
So there'll be, but let's first get the interest. Let's get the, the groups, everybody.
Oh, Dream Team doing it regardless.
Yeah. But we want as many people as we can.
Right.
New York, Chicago.
Right.
And, it doesn't matter. We can have different teams, different times, different days. There's no, everybody doesn't have to convene at one time. So if certain people don't get along, do get your team over in Brooklyn. Somebody else's team can be in Manhattan. Somebody else's team can be in the Bronx, wherever, So, and while they're there, somebody in Chicago can be doing it. So a group of 5 people, 10 people in various areas is cool.
Right.
So if you got a couple of your friends that want to do it, well, there's many ways to do it. We can do big groups. We can do small groups. We can do subgroups. So the key is who's ever interested, let's get it done. Right.
And then on top of that, I'm also going to try to cut, because they got billboards for like $99 for like 3 days. But I'm going to try to jump on that too.
Okay, I mean, we're pulling out all the stops, everything. Because, we got 90 days. We got to make it impact. Yep. All right, so I'll let you finish your live. I'm going to get back to doing some work.
All right.
Thanks, everybody for listening.
All right.
Okay, bye.
All right. Look, I wasn't paying attention to the chat, but then I just started looking at some stuff. It's not about who's bossing nobody, who's doing nothing. Everybody working as a team, man. Ain't nobody hijacking nothing. These are all ideas that's been flowing. So when people get out of that mentality, things will go better. But it's nobody trying to hijack nothing. It's people working as a team, but that's really for Robert, and we keeping that shit moving. Plain and simple. I've been talking about flyers. I've been talking about doing real shit. I'm talking about putting my foot down. I'm getting out there. And like I say, I can't worry about what nobody else doing. I got to worry about what we doing over here. Simple as that. But I do want to see that again. That joint was tough. I want to do that again. Oh, here we go.
I used to think that I could not go on, and life was nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm leaning on the everlasting arms. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly.
Wow. That's deep. I like that. But look, I said it. I broke down the points. Y'all seen what I was saying the whole time? That's why I said RICO. Man, these folks playing with the federal government. I'm not doing it. I don't care what nobody say. And I'm not going to interject myself into no bullshit. So I'm about to get up off here. I see y'all tomorrow. We going to go in tomorrow. Because tomorrow I got some deep stuff to talk about. Matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all a hint of the title of tomorrow. Let me see. Tomorrow's going to start my gang week. So my title for tomorrow is simply going to be this. What type of gang upholds stupidity? That's going to be my first live, and I'm going to show y'all some clips of dumb people that's in gangs that think the gang life is going to protect them all their life. And you got to have common sense when you out there in the streets. My second video tomorrow is going to be about relationships. And it's just going to be, what would you do if you caught your significant other doing this? And then the one to close it out tomorrow evening about 6 o'clock is going to be a five. How can a 5-star recruit go from? No, I'm sorry. But the title going to be, how can you go from a 5-star recruit to a transgender? The Zach Brown's unbelievable story. So Tomorrow we got a whole lineup, and we're gonna break it down. We not dealing with drama. We keeping it going. Shout out to the hamburger crew. Shout out to the hamburger crew that's back there talking trash. That always do it. It's all good. But when they all came together, it kind of had me laughing. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I thought of a song to go out on that remind me of them. You know? And the song to go out on that remind me of them so much is a song that I'm going to play after I play my outro. So y'all be blessed. Love every last one of y'all. Y'all about to laugh at this song because y'all think it's a hip-hop song, but it's not. And hey, you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. Elephants don't swat flies. Until next time, DanaJay saying he love you all. And thank you. And have a good night. Peace.
What you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, 'cause I'm really about to put it down. Tell you never disrespect you. You have tomorrow, but tonight I want to spend you. Last time, gotta make it last time. Said I so, and I'ma beat it up.
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude. Oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, Jed's a millionaire. Kin folks said, Jed, move away from there. Said California is the place you ought to be, so they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin, and they would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back again to this locality to have a heaping heaven of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is, set a spell, take your shoes off.